Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my Albums Expanded series where I try to paint a complete picture of everything that went into an album's creation music-wise with the help of unreleased songs, file dates, and producer credits. In this video, I will be going through the entire history of Telekinesis from Travis Scott's 2023 album Utopia, starting from when it was on Donda in 2020 up through its recent release. Really quick, before we get into the rest of the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Telekinesis was born on November 8th, 2019, when it is reported Kanye recorded for the original version of the song. Kanye made the song with producer Boogs the Beast, who built the beat off of a Kingsway Music Library sample made by Wallace Lane titled Arena. You may remember Wallace Lane as the guy that made the song that slave name / last name sampled from Kanye's unreleased 2018 album Yandhi. At this time, while Kanye was working on God's Country, the proto version of Donda, in 2019, Telekinesis was titled Future Bounce and was included on a whiteboard track list indicating its importance to the album's concept. Around this time, in November, a trio of artists that were very involved with Donda's early development recorded for the song, with the first being Big Sean, the second being Casey Pluto, who had just joined Kanye's team at that point, and finally Tony Williams, who has worked with Ye numerous times throughout the years. Unfortunately, we only have a snippet of Big Sean's vocals done, although all three artists were confirmed to have worked on the song around this time.
This is an Alec exclusive. This is an Alec exclusive.
The next artist to record for Telekinesis / Future Bounce would be Nino Blue, who recorded for this song as well as a couple other God's Country tracks. You may remember Nino Blue as the random homeless rapper dude that approached Kanye outside of the studio like one day before Yandhi released, and Kanye liked his energy, so Kanye brought him in to record for some Yandhi tracks. Well, he ended up letting him record for some Donda ones as well, which is how we got Nino Blue on Future Sounds. I will say though, this is probably one of Nino's better reference tracks that he recorded for any Kanye song.
So high past the sky, I could ride a comet, flying through all the cosmic, feeling so astronomic. No Game of Thrones, but I got this. You on the fence like agnostic. Tupac a product, next level. Christopher Wallace, we got nothing left in common. Don't give a fuck about your comments. This world is testing my patience.
The song was then worked on again in May of 2020 after Kanye had shifted his album focus from God's Country to Donda when Travis Scott and singer Victory Boyd were visiting Kanye's ranch in Wyoming. This version of Telekinesis is the first audio we have of Kanye, Travis, and Victory's vocals, although Victory would get cut from the song in later versions. The song does not yet have the insane horn beat switch and is still decently simple, just focusing around the Wallace Lane sample.
Like the way it sounds. Dance on the phone for a round. Lights down, ain't no light down.
Miracles wash away the doubts. Drumline drops, do you like the way it sounds?
Kanye then brought in longtime collaborator producer Evax to do some alternate production for the song. Evax ended up adding some extra drums as well as other elements, and although we just have a snippet of his work, you can tell that this version sounded pretty crazy. This one also has new humming vocals from Victory Boyd that you can hear in the snippet that would not be found on any other version of the song. This is also reportedly the first version of the song that would be named Future Sounds, leaving the Future Bounce name in the past.
Miracles wash away the doubts. Drumline drops, do you like the way it sounds?
Future Sounds was then worked on again on July 18th, 2020, which features the loud horn beat switch for the first time, as well as new vocals from Harmony on the outro. Although we know Harmony's outro is older than this, as it can be heard on the headphone bleed of another song's session stems dating back to during the God's Country era. The song still features Kanye, Travis, and Victory Boyd vocals, and would have been featured on an official Donda release if it had dropped back in the summer of 2020. Kanye then had producer Andrew Dawson take a crack at Future Sounds, with him being the one to make a pretty major addition. Dawson added a sample from Heaven and Hell is on Earth by the 20th Century Steel Band that you may recognize from the official Donda release song Heaven and Hell. The sample was originally used in this version of Future Sounds before being repurposed for Heaven and Hell later on.
Now, do you like the way it sounds? I can see the future is looking like we level through the sky. I can't wait to live in glory and eternal lasting life. Won't you take
Children growing, women producing, men go working, some do stealing. Everyone's got to make a living.
The next version of the song we only have an instrumental for, but it sees a pretty crazy addition of added 808s over the horn beat switch that was added in July of 2020. No date for this one, but the instrumental is for sure one of the best. Kanye then at some point had the Sunday service choir record some brief bits for the song with the intention of patching the vocals in if the song had actually been finished up for release.
Amazing grace to save. Oh, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace to save. Oh, how sweet the sound.
Future Sounds would be worked on one more time in 2020 on November 5th, which took out echo and improved the mix overall. This version of the song was intended for the New Year's Donda release and features Travis filling in some of Kanye's old mumble lines, as well as the classic harmony outro.
for the crowd? I can hear my thoughts so loud. I can hear they doubt so loud.
Do you like the way it sounds? Dance on the phone for a round, lights down.
We know that there was an iteration of the song made in May of 2021 due to having some unorganized stems found in the Pro Tools sessions for Heaven and Hell, like Travis's vocoded ad-libs and the sample that would be used for Heaven and Hell. Kanye altered the song again approximately 1 week before the Las Vegas listening party on July 19th, 2021, when he brought in producer Teddy Walton to make some changes to the song. Walton added some new instrumental elements and had the song arranged similarly to how it was back in 2019. This version also features a new horn outro and only Travis vocals.
I can see the future is looking like we level through the sky. I can't wait to live in glory and eternal lasting.
Finally, updates on the song would go dormant, and we really thought that Kanye had scrapped it for good, until Travis dropped Utopia, and we found out that Future Sounds lived on in the hands of Travis and was now titled Telekinesis. For its official release, Travis got Future and SZA to do feature verses for the beat, which he made some modifications to. It still features the classic Wallace Lane sample and the horn beat switch, but with some new effects and a lot of added production and vocal elements all around.
Like the way it sounds.
You know the future of the bounce. I can hear your thoughts so. Do you like the way it sounds?
I can't get enough. Don't you? I just want it all. I can't get enough. You ain't been doing enough.
I could not tell you the look on my face when I played Telekinesis and realized it was Future Sounds, along with the fact that Travis seriously upgraded it from when it was being worked on by Kanye back in 2020. Telekinesis is by far one of my favorite tracks on Utopia and just embodies the overall sound so well. Even back in 2020 and 2021, when we knew Future Sounds was being worked on by Kanye and Travis, a lot of people thought it would sound incredible on Utopia, so it's crazy that it survived all this time and even got brought forward and polished up for an official release. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to drop a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more content like this, and let me know down in the comments if you were surprised to hear Future Sounds on Utopia.